We've had 12 Nintendo Directs this year in North America. Will we reach Lucky 13 before year's end? What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from Switchforce. I've got Gabe here, and a couple of Nintendo salutes. We're specifically going to be sourcing GoNintendo.com. I've noticed that there is another empty slot at the bottom of Nintendo's corporate page for Nintendo Directs. And if you know what this means, it means that a new Direct could be imminent. A lot of times when Nintendo frees a slot on the bottom of their Direct page, some Direct gets announced and it happens soon after. Now, there's no guarantee of this. It's clearly just speculation, but it brings up the important question. Will we get another Direct before 2018? Will Nintendo put together another show to set up the coming year? Will they discuss more details of Breath of the Wild's second DLC pack? Will they recap the year and detail the incoming online services? Or will they save all of that for January? Gabriel.
Zachary.
What you think?
I think we get one more Direct this year. Right?
I saw some people mention, which I think is interesting, that perhaps Zelda, the DLC, is going to be a reveal/detail at the Game Awards show, which is the first week of December. So that is something that could give Nintendo a space to discuss that. In terms of setting up next year, I don't know. Xenoblade, hits on December 1st. Do they really want to drum up new stuff right after that? Or would they like the holidays to sort of sit, sell, open, enjoy, and then start fresh in Q1? I like to think that there won't be another Direct because I think you have done a miraculous job this first year. And I don't think there's the need for anything else at this point. Yes, some of us hardcore fans would love to know what's the schedule of events for next year, especially the first quarter. But I don't feel like from a business standpoint or from an overall, game industry standpoint that there's any necessity to do such a thing.
Well, is there a necessity? Absolutely not. But the Nintendo Online Direct, that's going to come early in the year. This coming year, of course. So I feel like to set up the first quarter with Yoshi, with Kirby, with whatever else Nintendo may have up their sleeves, because we're all assuming that they have other things coming that we don't know about. Like, maybe we hear about that at the end of December, and then late January/early February we hear about the online stuff. Because I feel if you want to outline the first quarter, like we assume that they want to, you do not do that in the same Direct where you are talking about how the online is going to work, because
fair point.
Because presumably at that point, Virtual Console gets a mention in some capacity. We're gonna get details about how we're gonna get NES games with the subscription for the online, right? So there's gonna be a lot of information there. I feel like that's not something you do while outlining everything else. I think those are two separate events, and unless they don't outline the beginning of the year the way we expect them to, I think December's a good time for one.
Yeah, I think that's very valid. And I could see it happening, a game-focused Direct to set up, maybe some indie release dates in the beginning of the year and some, Nintendo-published games in the beginning of the year. It could happen. I struggle to see where they put it because I don't think you're going to run toe-to-toe with the Game Awards. I don't think you're going to run, obviously, Christmas week, so I guess that kind of gives you the second week of December or pre-New Year's Eve, I guess. I mean, look, they're going to get an audience no matter when they put this thing up, but let us know your take in the comments below. Do you think we'll get another Direct, one more, a 13th Direct before the end of the year? Is that good luck, bad luck? Will it happen? Will it not happen? What will they discuss?
Do we care to speculate a little bit? If we do get one this year, what do you think they talk about? Give me maybe two things, and I'll think of two things.
Yeah, I think the online Direct has to come either the day it launches or immediately preceding. I don't think that's something you'd be like, hey, coming next month. I don't think that makes any sense. So I think it would be a game-focused Direct. I think it could be a self-congratulatory Direct, like, hey, we shipped this many units, and gamers have enjoyed this many hours, and, kind of just like a tooting their own horn and, commemorating the first year of Switch. I could see them giving more details on Yoshi, including a formal title and a release date. I could see them giving more details on Kirby. I feel like indie has to be there. It kind of always is. And then maybe they do a little third-party magic. Maybe they, show Wolfenstein 2 running on Switch. Or maybe they announce another partnership that's hitting Q1. I don't think it's a place to really announce new IP or bring in some big hitter. But maybe there is a tease. I don't know. Nintendo did an excellent job of spacing and structuring this year in such a way that we were constantly excited about what was around the corner. And you're right. We don't. This is a little bit of a scary corner because we're not really sure what's around it. So we have a vague idea. But yeah, give us some more stable dates on Yoshi and Kirby. Maybe show off something from either Fire Emblem or a little bit of. Could we get that Metroid tease? There was that rumor that we'd be getting a Metroid tease late this year, early next year. Could that be part of this theoretical direct?
It's possible. For the couple of things that, let's just assume that this direct is coming this year. Again, speculation. But if it is, I think third party is something that they continue to hit big time. I don't know what form that takes, whether it be, do we finally get an announcement for Dragon Ball FighterZ? People have been wanting that, and porting games over to Switch seems to be relatively easy. And again, I don't want to just sound like game development is easy because it's not. But maybe we get that with the success of Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Maybe a little bit mention of that. A splash page just talking about the game coming. On top of that, maybe some fighting games. Injustice, maybe it's possible. I know Ed Boon had made the tweets previously asking if people would like to see the game on Switch. So things along those lines are something that I feel like they could talk about early in the year and get people excited, and continue to maintain that third party support is something that they're going to have going forward. And like you said, along with the Yoshi and Kirby details, I feel like that would be a pretty good direct. Throw some indies on there, call it a day. Maybe like you said, some stats just talking about how well Switch did over holiday, things of that nature.
Dates for Wargroove, Hollow Knight, Yooka-Laylee, Enter the Gungeon, stuff like that would be well received as well. And hey, who knows? Maybe Dark Souls 2, 3, and Bloodborne all release Q1. Maybe From Software is the third party to highlight.
Maybe. I mean, and the fun part is that there's a lot to speculate here. This blank page, it's easy to get excited about these things. So yeah, we want to hear your thoughts though. What do you think? Do we?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have filled in our little blank direct square with all of our silly thoughts. Now give us some of yours. Do you think a direct is happening before the end of the year? And if so, what's going to be in it? And if not, why not? Let us know down there in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We love you. Make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all the latest and greatest that's coming to Switch in 2018, because we know there's a bunch coming. Reggie and the rest of Nintendo has promised steady releases and another successful year, and I cannot freaking wait. So as we carry in to the 12th month of 2017 and the 9th month of Nintendo Switch, may your journeys be forever green. For myself and Gabe, Switch Force